Hey guys, welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast. My name is Shan, Mama of the Girls. This is season 4. This series will be primarily just about women who are out here just doing it up. And when I say doing it up, doing it in their own way, running their businesses, not momming the traditional way, not working the traditional way, just really out here cutting their own pattern as to who they want to be and what they want to become. So this series is primarily about great women who are among us and just really picking their minds and seeing what their why is. I'm very interested in what women today why is, as to what they do, why they do it, how do they feel while they do it, and really just representing and shouting out other women. So that's what this series is. Welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast. Let's get into it. This is episode 5, Among Our Greatest Women. I have a certified personal trainer here, a woman that likes to be healthy, be fit, help other women be fit, and she has a YouTube channel that you guys could check out. And I've known her for years. I've known her BK before my kids. So just seeing her now and her having a child and her still being herself and still motivating people and doing things in her way, I just want to share her. I want to share what she's doing. And her name is Neya Winfrey. Welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast.
Thank you for having me, Chantal. Oh my goodness. Yes, we go way back, way back.
Yes.
Yes, you say BK. Before these shows.
How's everything with you?
Everything is good. Like you said, just trying to, stay healthy and be a busy mom. Mm-hmm. And maintain, but everything's great. I can't complain. Who's listening?
So with all this corona-ness going on, how is that affecting like people you're training and you working out and all of that?
So honestly, I stopped training about 5 months ago because I'm a busy mom and I work full time, and it just became so much. Like, I would take my daughter with me, train, get home. I was working at a gym. Then I started back doing my own thing, and it was just a lot. So I kind of finished up my clients that I had, and I just stopped for a while. So right now, as we were talking off air, I'm working on my own little thing. So once I launch that, then I will start back doing my personal training sessions and things like that. But right now, I'm not training anyone. But I will say that just watching a lot of my friends in the fitness industry, it's really, I thought it was going to take a huge toll, but a lot of people are relying on virtual training, which that's what a lot of personal trainers were going to anyway. And I was doing some of that too when I was training outside of the gym and just my in-home training. I will also do virtual training. So it's cool to see everybody go virtual, and during this time. So I would say it's affecting it, but people are learning how to survive,
Yeah. So, what they should have been doing in the first place.
Yeah. Hey, listen. So I would say if I was still training right now at the moment, that's what I would be doing. I would have just told my clients, hey, we're still doing the same days a week, virtually. And I know the clients that I had, they would have been down for it. So I don't think it would have really affected me too much. But of course it's affecting people. But you just have to learn how to adapt to it. You gotta learn how to adapt to it.
Working out is more like, it's mental. Like, do you want these goals? Do you want these results? And that's 50% of what it's gonna take for you to get them. A lot of people say, I can't go to the gym because I need somebody to go with.
there's some people that need somebody there to tell them to do stuff with. And then you have people like me that I just want to go to the gym. I want to work out. I want to get a good sweat in. I'm going to get toned, not necessarily to fit into a dress, not necessarily to be a certain weight. I just want to feel good about myself and have the right things jiggle in the right spots.
Yes.
That is it. So, I have seen apps for virtual training and working out, but it's kind of like, I'd rather be outside running. I'd rather be outside doing my jump rope if I'm going to do it virtually and there's not an actual person there. And then I'm very like stubborn and defiant. So when someone's telling me, do this, I'm just like, I did 9 of those. You should be good. I did 9. So I like, even with personal training, I don't even feel like I'm the type of person where that will work. I just have to go in there and be like, okay, I'm gonna be in here for 2 hours. Let me make the 2 hours worth it. And I do like the elliptical, I'll run, I'll do the thigh machine, I'll do jump rope, I'll do the what is that, the Bossa ball?
The Bossa ball, yeah.
I'll do that. I hate lunges. I like doing squats. Sometimes I'll do like the, what is that, the row thing where you pull it.
Oh yeah.
I'll do that. And then I have dumbbells that have dust on it in my room. So, you know, everything's accessible. It's just like my mental is not there to do it. It's kind of like when people say, so are you going to the gym? No, they're getting all my money each month and I'm not going because one, I have kids too. So it's all mental. It's all mental. And if you're really positioning yourself to do it. So my question for you is, what got you into being healthy and fitness, and what got you into wanting other people to be healthy and be in fitness?
So I would say that, oh my God, before I had Kate, I was always working out and stuff, and people would be like, oh, can you work out with me? Can you train me? Blah, blah, blah. And I was always the one listening. If I'm not certified in it, I'm not training you, you know? Because even when I got certified, it's a lot that you have to know. You can't just go out here training people. And it's a lot of people doing that. And it's not safe at all. First of all, what I do for me may not work for you.
Right.
I may go and lose 5 pounds in 2 or 3 days, but it may take you, you know, it may take you 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I learned that once I started training clients. What works for this client isn't going to work for this client. It may work for, 2 clients, but you have to learn your clients and learn their bodies. That's why in anatomy is when you get certified in personal training, you have to know anatomy. You have to know the body. It's a lot that you have to know. And nutrition is very important as well. So saying all of that, once I had Kate, I started back working out and I had no choice. It's like, it was in me, and I had to find a way to work out. Her dad would go to the gym, no questions asked. Oh, I'm out. I'm at the gym, and here I am, I want to work out too. I want to lose my weight, my baby fat, and so I knew I wanted a jogging stroller. My best friend got me a jogging stroller for my baby.
I got one too.
Yes, girl. So when I had Kate, I was a runner. When I had Kate, I would run with that jogging stroller, like literally around the neighborhood. And then once she got a little bit bigger, I used the little carrier that you strap on you. Yeah. I would strap her in there and I would literally work out. I would turn the music up in the house. Like I was just, it was a vibe. I had to, like you said, it's a mental thing. You have to get yourself in the mood. And then when she got bigger, she started like just dancing around or doing little stuff with me. And it was just like, I included her in it. And ever since then, she's been a part of it. Right. So it's very dear to me. It's like, it's not just about me anymore. It's also about her. I get her active and it allows me to still work out because I can take her along with me and she'll work out with me. Yeah. Or she won't complain. I'll say, hey, we're going to go to the fitness center in our neighborhood. And she'll be like, yay. It's like maybe a field trip for her. I don't know. But she loves it. So it's a part of us, a part of our relationship. It's been a part of her life since she was born, and she always see mommy working out. So and then it's a passion, and I just want to help as many moms that I can help, especially like single moms or just moms, period. Even if you have a husband in the house, if you know that it's always going to be the mom doing a lot more than the husband is doing. Maybe not even because it's intentional, but the mom is more of a nurturer and, more involved a lot of times.
Hold on a second.
Wait. Before we get into this episode, let's show some support. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Lady J, creator of #4BrownGirls blog. The content of my post is to educate, uplift, support, and empower Black women who struggle with anxiety and depression. If you can relate to this, then please head over to 4browngirlsblog.com and read my post. While you're there, make sure to leave a comment and share on your social media too. If it's one thing I want you to get from my blog, is that I believe in you and you are not alone.
Here we go.
Back to the show.
Hands-on at times. So I just want to show moms how to get your kids involved and still be able to be active and working out and just staying healthy and being the best you, being the sexiest mom you can be, Right. And that's very important to me. So,
and a lot of moms, they get into like, oh, I can't work out, I have kids, I got to do this, I got to do that. Not working out, not being healthy becomes an excuse. And I feel like if more women felt like working out was like, oh, I need to get back to work, and not meaning work, it's more so I need to invest in me too. So I need to work, I need to provide for my family, but you can't do the standard stuff if you're not healthy. And I don't feel like a lot of moms feel like their priority of health, and that includes fitness, not just going to the doctor, not just taking pills that your doctor tell you to take. If you're healthiest, there's a lot of pills and medicine that you don't need to take.
Definitely.
If you make, better choices in your food, there's a lot of things that you won't feel when, you're like at your lowest, or you just don't have like the determination to do X, Y, and Z. And you can't be on social media looking at these celebrities because they got trainers during their pregnancy. They got people going ham with them after. They got nannies. And if they're not getting the results they quote unquote want to see, they'll go cut it out. So realistically, it's like, do you want to do it for yourself, or do you want to just own the excuse? And it's easier to own the excuse than to do the work.
Definitely. I hear it a lot, just being in the industry, I hear so many excuses. Like some of my clients, I really had to motivate that had kids, and, it's easy to make it an excuse though. Like when you're tired, you've been at work all day, you come home, hey, I get caught up still to this day. Like sometimes I fall short too. But you have to learn how to jump back into it. Like you say, it's important because your mental, like working out, that contributes to your mental state as well, Yeah. Those endorphins, you got to release those. So working out will definitely help with that. And I know as busy moms, we need an outlet. So that can definitely be an outlet too.
It definitely is for me to get my mind off of stuff. Like if I can't clean, I want to work out, because I know if I sit in here, especially during this quarantine, and I have all the food in front of me and I have a reason not to leave the house, it's kind of like, okay, I gotta get up and go do this jump rope outside. I gotta go do this in the yard. I gotta keep myself moving. And I don't know, it's just easier to be still than to get up and do something for you. And you could watch Netflix on your phone while you run. You could do push-ups. I have 2 yoga mats in here. And it's kind of like the only excuse is you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you either want to or you don't. I got back to juicing. For the past 2 weeks, I've been juicing.
Okay.
What else I've been doing? I've been trying to like avocados.
Oh, those are my favorite, girl.
I had a smoothie yesterday and it was good. So I'm just like, okay, I could do that. So, just taking yourself out of your element and taking yourself like to the farmer's market and buying like different fruits and testing it out. And I like looking up what certain fruits do, different herbs and all of that to, figure out like what can I do for myself that I don't have to go to someone for an issue later.
Right.
And even if it's not you that needs the help, maybe like a cousin or your mom or your dad that have an issue with diabetes. Mm-hmm. What can they do to help that? And it's all about knowing the knowledge, being aware, and for you to have all of this info. What at the end of the day do you see for your reflection of yourself? Like, who is Neya to Neya?
Sometimes I would call myself Superwoman, like, honestly, because I'm just being honest. Like, you'll beat up on yourself, like, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing. But when you look back, like when I look back, it's like I'm eating healthy. I'm trying to make sure my daughter eats healthy. Yeah. Working out, trying to make sure I work out, keeping her active. Got a full-time job, also doing the training thing on the side. It's like, girl, damn, you know, like you are doing it. But sometimes I'll catch myself like, man, you're not doing enough. But I have to really sit there and think about what I'm doing. And it's like, you're doing it. And I just think that this gift that's been given to me is definitely a gift. And I want to help as many people as I can. I want to be remembered as someone that helped moms get fit and healthy. That's what I want to be remembered for. That's a passion of mine. So at the end of the day, that's me.
I like. So with Kate, how has mothering changed your life or changed an outlook or, your goals and how they arrange? Because they don't disappear. I know you just rearrange them.
Definitely. I would say when I had her, I really just got serious about a lot of stuff. You know how you just, I was in college. I was just like, I was still making good money, but just, I'm going to finish, blah, blah, blah. But it's like when I had her, it's like, oh, girl, it's time. It's time to finish up. Okay, it's time to find what you're going to do. Yeah. I didn't even stay in my field that I went to school for. I ended up staying in banking where I was working, where we met.
Yeah.
But ended up starting a career in banking, but because it made more sense to me. And then I started personal training. But it's like when I had her, I had to really grow up in a sense. It's like playtime is out. You gotta make these career choices. You gotta start making sure you're saving, make sure your money's, going in the right places. Before I had her, I wasn't even thinking about 401k and all of that and all of that. I was working, and I could have been just getting this money and matched and stuff. So it's just like so many things like that changed my my view on things. So I would just say having a kid made me, I'm not gonna say makes you, it made me more responsible, just in a sense.
Listen, I wish that happened for both sides of parenting, but we're not here to talk about that.
Yeah, listen, that's another day.
With all the things that you do, how do you manage your time? What are 3 things that help you manage your time?
Oh, girl. Time management is really something that I struggle with. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I had to pull back from the personal training. It's because with me, I'll just do a bunch of shit. I'm sorry. Can I curse on here?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got a potty mouth. I will do a bunch of shit, and then I'll look up, and it's like I'm just doing a bunch of shit. Like, what are you doing? Girl, you gotta pull back. So that's why I had to cut out personal training for a minute, because I would literally, so in the morning before I went to work, I would train my clients. So I would get up at 4:15. I would have 5 a.m. sessions. I would have a babysitter to come to my house, stay with Kate. And then I would go train my clients, come back, get Kate up. No, I would get ready, get Kate up, get her ready for school, take her to school, go to work from 8:30 to 5, get off work. When I was working at the gym, I would go to the gym, do some small groups, train my clients, whatever I had set up. And then at one point in time, after I left the gym, I would have my own sessions, and then I would come home. So in the midst of all that, I would have her dinner. Sometimes I would take dinner in lunch bags, pack everything, because I would always pack my meals. So I would have dinner in the midst of all of that for her and for me, and she would eat on the go. Girl, it was just too much. So I had to learn how to really plan it, especially when I was training. So the one thing I started doing was having small groups, so that would cut my time back with the long hours and stuff like that. But yeah, that's something that I struggle with, because if I feel like I can do it and I can push through it, I will do it. I will put all these things on my plate. So I had to learn, the money is good, but Neya, your health and your mental state is more important, because my anxiety was girl, through the roof.
How I am.
That. Yeah, it was bad. So I had to, that really taught me. So right now I'm getting myself back together mentally. I had to step back and get my mental together, just get my health in order, and just really just step back and get myself together. So I'm learning time management right now. Because it's although I want to do all of these things, I just have to set myself up so that I can do what I'm really passionate about. And I won't have other things in the way that will take up time and have me doing all these strenuous things all day, So that's part of what I'm working on right now. So good question.
I keep calendars everywhere. I keep a calendar on my desk. I use Google Calendar. Have a calendar in the kitchen. There's a calendar in the car. So, girl, I have 2, but even with one, you still have to find balance with kids and what you want to do and your downtime, and not squeezing things in that don't serve you.
Right. And I literally have to set alarms for everything. It's crazy. A calendar, I don't know. If I write stuff in a planner or calendar, it doesn't work for me. I would have to set an alarm to tell myself to look at the planner. I know it sounds crazy.
No, but I do it.
I have so many alarms. It just works for me. The alarm may say, I don't know, checks, whatever. I don't know, girl, just simple stuff.
Girl, I have alarms for pay daycare. I have alarms for push Georgia Power back. I have alarms for pay progressive. So if I don't do it, it's not gonna get done.
It's crazy.
It's just not. I don't feel like a man can balance himself in the thought process of what is it to be a mom, to want to be an entrepreneur, work, take care of a child, nurture a child, and then still get up and do it again and again, they would explode.
Yes, definitely.
So, with everything, where does your faith and your motivation come from?
My faith comes from God. I have to have that relationship. That's a part of my balance, because I would lose it.
Yeah.
And my motivation, it comes from Kate, honestly. Like, I just look at her and I'm motivated, you know? Just looking at her and knowing I want her to see me working hard and like, oh wow, look at mommy, you know?
Yeah.
And be proud of what I'm doing, and I want her to be included in that. She's definitely my motivation. And just wanting to change these generational curses, girl, you know?
Girl, yes.
That's a whole nother subject. But girl, just wanting to change things, and I want her to see different, you know? So
is your family supportive of what you do?
They are. This is really, when I launch my whole thing, this is really gonna tell if they're supportive. You know, you
right.
You know, you'll have people that a lot of them would be like, oh yeah, I need you to train me, blah blah blah, but I never trained them. And
yeah.
Now I do have some family members that have came to classes that I've held, boot camps and things like that, but for the most part, it's nobody that's like downing it or anything. But yeah, I think when I really launch my business, that's when I'll see, you know, who's really supporting. Because you can support, you don't even have to pull up to support that. You can,
right.
It's various ways.
Right. I think family and friends are usually the last to support you. Some may be the first. But what really matters when it comes to things that you do personally is who remains consistent.
Definitely as a trainer. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, literally, girl.
I
really didn't like to train people that I know, you know, like that. I would prefer to train a stranger, you know, because people that you know, they tend to like just try stuff and want to ask you if you can do this and this for them, you know, and just yeah. I've had to I literally had to end a relationship with a person that was like family that I was training, because they were just doing crazy stuff, you know, and it's like, no, I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm a master certified personal trainer.
Yeah.
So I'm not just a personal trainer, you know, like it's a lot that I can do as a personal trainer. You know, like I can help with someone that has diabetes. I can help with people that have all types of ailments. I'm trained in that. Right. So like, don't come to my business and try stupid stuff, you know, like, so it's just, I prefer to just not train people that I know really well, because it doesn't work out all the time.
I completely get that. What do you think women need more of these days?
Getting fit, because the Instagram and all this social media, you know, it just makes people think that they can have these bodies that's a doctor created, you know. It's like, they need to get out here and get fit. Like, I love to see famous women, celebrities working out hard, you know, because a lot of these women in the limelight now, they just go have surgery, and then you'll have these clients that come to you and bring you these pictures, and I'm like, ma'am, if you want that waist, you need to go see doctor whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get your waist small, but this waist that you're showing me, you're not gonna have this waist, ma'am. Okay?
Yeah. You need one less rib cage.
Yeah. And you might want to make an appointment with, I'm just be honest with you. I can make it, and it's all about illusions. This is probably a whole nother segment, but people don't understand what makes up the body, what makes the body look this way, what makes you look like you have a super small waist. It's things that play into all of that. So yeah, that's a whole
I mean, I think we all know friends that would want to work out to have a better body or a body they would like. And we all have friends that just want to pay somebody to give them the body they think they want. But we've seen the ending result of women who have the body that everybody wants. They're still empty up top. They're still empty in their heart, and it shows when they just out here showing whatever for whoever for whatever dollar. And it's just like, what do you want at the end of the day?
But the thing about that is you still have to work out to maintain that body. Like, I'm not knocking anybody. If you want to get your body done, cool. But you still, at the end of the day, this is why I want everybody to just get fit. At the end of the day, I've had clients that had surgery. Like, I've had clients that did it, that came to me after they had the surgery.
Yeah.
But still have to work out to maintain that body, or guess what? You're going to be going back to that doctor to pay that money. Now, I had one client, she just gave us, she was like, I just don't like working out. She was like, I'll just go back to the doctor if my body, go. Like, she was just honest. And you have to know what's best for you, But I would just prefer if everybody just get active, That's what I want to see. Everybody just eat healthy, have a balanced diet. Ain't nothing wrong with having that cookie, them chips here and there, but just have a healthy balance,
That's one thing I did like about living up north is people walked. People walk.
That's what I hear.
Down here, if somebody see you walking, they pulling over. Is everything okay? Can I just walk to the store? And I'm used to being in New York and walking for blocks. I'm used to walking from the Williamsburg Bridge into Times Square late at night, early in the morning, whenever, because the more you think about it, the bigger it becomes an issue. If you don't think about it and you just do it, your body is going to adjust. So even now, what I've been here, I haven't lived in New York for 6 years. I still walk fast. I can't slow down. That's just what I do. And now, I really have to do workouts for my thighs. When you live up top, walking up steps, the elevator don't work, walking up hills, walking in heels, you don't have to do that. So that's why more women up north are fit. Whereas down here, you really have to make the effort of going to the gym. You really have to make the effort of eating right. And then in New York, another thing that I liked is you have salad bar restaurants on every street.
Wow.
Here, it's kind of like, why is there another chicken spot? Why is there another seafood spot? Why is there more hamburgers? Where are the salad bars? That is all I want.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. You just have to really make the effort down here. To be an entrepreneur as a woman is blank, because what would you fill that in with?
You said it's blank because?
So if I said to be an entrepreneur as a woman is, and I left that blank, and then I said because, what would you fill those in with?
I would say it can be kind of tough. You have to really have tough skin. You have to be motivated. Especially if you're a mom, because you, at the end of the day, you have to make sure that child is good before you can do anything else, Right. So you have to push through all of the struggles and still get whatever you're trying to get done. And then if you're working full time to fund that business or until that business gets going, you have to get off of work and still be motivated and ready to go to work on your business stuff. So I would say it could be tough, but you just have to keep pushing, and you just have to just keep it going until you get there where you want to go. So, yeah.
When you have days where you just don't feel like you have the energy, what do you do to restore your energy? What do you do to hype yourself up to keep it moving?
I would say workout.
You go to working out to work out.
Yep. I would say workout. Like if I had a crappy day,
yeah,
I'll come home, and the cool thing is I can grab Kate and she'll work out with me. Even if she don't, she'll play with her dolls, right next to me while I'm working out. So yeah, if I've had a crappy day and I'm just bummed out, I'll work out. Yeah. Outside of having,
I completely get it. When I say this to you, I want to hear your thoughts. So women are the most beautiful when blank.
When they have confidence. Yeah. Confidence and respect for themselves. Yeah, let me add that in there too. Because you can have confidence and you could just be like you were talking about earlier, just out here doing this for whatever, showing this or whatever. So definitely self-respect and confidence, beautiful. Because that makes you not only beautiful on the outside, but beautiful on the inside as well. So yeah, that confidence level and that self-respect, yes.
I agree. It gets you into doors that you didn't know were there. A lot of people may question, like, how did she do this, or how did she get that opportunity? And it's really, when people meet you, you give a vibration, you give a light. And when it's not honest, it's just not there. And people, you can't buy that. You can't get no doctor to give you that. It's just something you have to have. I completely agree with that. How would you explain motherhood in 2 words?
Oh, 2 words. Let's see. I would say unconditional love. Unconditional, yes.
It is. Even when you didn't even know their name, but they just wasn't with that conditioner that you love. You just had to throw it away.
Yeah. You know what? I will not play with you.
Listen, I don't know. That is just what it is. It's the most selfless thing any woman can do, is to have a baby, carry a baby, give birth.
Yes.
And then after that, get to know this individual, because that is what they are. They are a part of you, but they're individuals, and get to understand them. But you have to love them before you meet them.
Definitely.
Whew.
You have to love them through it all. They're going to do stuff, then you probably going to be like, what the hell?
Yes.
And you have to love them through it all. So yeah, unconditional love.
I completely agree with that. Tell the people how to find you.
You can find me on Instagram. I don't do a whole lot of all these different things. I'm sorry. But I will.
Bye.
Bye.